Hi there, and welcome to Apple World. Denzel Washington is quite possibly one of the most cherished and regarded entertainers out there. Yet, like the wide range of various taxes in Hollywood, his life has additionally been spoiled by some shows, particularly the way that he could have betrayed his better half of 40 years at least a few times, and how his significant other Pauletta had some awareness of his undertakings and took him back each time. I am so secure regarding who Pauletta is, and the genuine thing is that my mom brought me up in a way to know who I am. This large number of bamboozling charges has been around since the 90s, and what compels it? More stunning is that a portion of the ladies he's blamed for cheating with are notable, famous people, and you all will be shook before this wreck gets uncovered. Denzel and Pauletta resembled Hollywood eminence and a perfect representation of dark love in Hollywood, due to how long they've been hitched. They've been hitched for quite some time, which is noteworthy for any reason, yet when you understand that they're in Hollywood wood where individuals get separated from like clockwork, definitely it gets significantly more great. However, assuming you delay to look deep down, you begin to understand that the marriage isn't quite so wonderful as you naturally suspect. Since there has been a ton of bizarre stuff happening in the marriage all along. For instance, there is the way that Denzel also Pizza can never appear to settle on how their relationship began. The two of them concur that they met on the arrangement of the film Wilmy, yet they just can't settle on anything more. For instance, Denzel claims that when they met on set, nothing truly occurred among them, and they scarcely saw each other film. The television film was about Wilma Rudolph, and I played Wilma. Rudolph's sweetheart turned into her better half, and Pauletta was one of the track stars in the no joking wow. Except for I met her then. At that point, however, I didn't meet her then. You saw her. Then you saw her. Then she got your eye. She set me up. However, Pauletta has consistently kept up with that. There was a flash of fascination between them when they initially met, despite the fact that they didn't follow up on it at the time. That is not by any means the only irregularity in their story, since the two of them guaranteed that things began to take off for them after the two of them went to a play and wound up sitting close to one another. As per Pauletta, she got to the play late, and she just picked an irregular seat in obscurity and didn't glance around to see who was lounging around her, and when the lights came on at the mediation, she understood that she had been sitting close to Denzel the entire time. Yet from the way Denzel recounted the story, he sort of accepted that Pizza took a determined action to sit close to him. I talked at that party. I discussed going to see a play. I went to see the play, and at recess, the lights came up and she was sitting. She said she coincidentally went to see the play. No doubt, except for the fact that I don't accept it in any case. Separately, their marriage has been tormented with reports that Denzel betrays his better half. And it's not only one undertaking, it's various undertakings. Purportedly, rumors from far and wide suggest that his issues go as far as possible back to the 90s. However, the primary significant embarrassment that we are aware of was the point at which he was blamed for engaging in extramarital relations with entertainer Celine when they figured out on the film of time. The tea on this show is somewhat wild, since reports hated that SA dialed someone while she and Denzel were going to get down, and she wound up sending a phone message that was over 3 minutes in length. There were moreover reports some time ago of how she supposedly got pregnant by Denzel. Yet she decided to dispose of it for clear reasons. The two of them denied the undertaking at that point. Yet get this, Sonnet isn't the main lady that Denzel has been blamed for cheating with, on the grounds that he claimed additionally taken part in an extramarital entanglements with Eva Mendes at a similar time he was engaging in extramarital relations with SA. The gossip plant guaranteed that Eva severe things when she learned about him, and so yet hold up in light of the fact that there are still significantly more ladies on this supposed program. In 2007, reports were flying about how Denzel was purportedly spotted with a youthful escort at the all-nighter for the Mayweather vs. De La Hoya battle, and purportedly they left the party together, went through the night together. And I'm about to leave you all to creative mind. Then there are the various visually impaired things about him, supposedly being spotted out with numerous young ladies. As per this one visually impaired thing, I have seen him 3 unique times at Firefly in Studio City. Obviously, he has a house near the calf up in the slopes. At any rate, the multiple times I have seen him, he has been sitting way in the back in the external sitting region past the last bar, and each time he has had around 3 white youthful chicks hanging off of him, and the young ladies are simply gazing at him in wonderment, like he's a ruler or something. Even then, at that point, there's this other visually impaired thing that directly up called him out for being a digging tool, and guaranteed that PETA has consistently realized about his undertaking, saying I used to have my hair done by a similar individual who did PETA once upon a time, and she realized it stayed chilly yet wouldn't leave. She used to swear this was it no more, and she was out except for nothing that worked out as expected. There's likewise a record from that Denzel's lady little girl. Olivia flipped off at certain fans who were discussing her dad and how incredible of a man he was. The fact that Pizza was briefly isolated from Olivia makes her say that she annoyingly gets up from her seat and proclaims Denzel Washington isn't the man all of you think he is. And back in 2013, he was engaged to a whole outrage after news broke that he had purportedly been found kissing another lady. The embarrassment was so awful, thus untidy. Yet again, Denzel moved to New York while Denzel remained back in LA. However, he was in the long run ready to flatter himself back into her great graces. And as per a source, Denzel has in every case flattered right out of it. She defied him, and he denied he did anything wrong. The fascinating thing about this embarrassment is how short-lived it was. It subsided solely after several days. And the photos of Denzel and the other lady never came around, prompting the hypothesis that somebody of note had paid a weighty sum to make every last bit of it disappear. In the event that you believe that is all well, you're off base in light of the fact that Denzel was likewise charged with taking part in extramarital entanglements with Paula Patton, while she was as yet hitched to Robin Thicke. Talk had it that things got warmed among Denzel and Paula when they brought together for the film Two Firearms, and purportedly this had something to do with Paula's detachment from Robin Kidd. I won't lie, it's sort of stunning that Denzel has figured out how to remain unnoticed for such a long time. Denzel is simply not a name that we consider with regards to cheating. Yet like they say, all that sparkles ain't generally going on. Fans feel a wide range of ways about this, and they left remarks saying Denzel's child John has indicated the lack of respect his father has shown his mother. The conning tea has been hot for quite a long time. Denzel has a top-level PR group. Pauletta might be one of those ladies who is hitched for life no matter what the cheating. And I strongly suspected that Denzel said in a magazine interview ages ago that Pauletta had excused him for his mix-ups or youthfulness or something. Subscribe Apple World for more videos.